We're getting scale from Snowflake in a variety of ways, right? The actual raw data, but now actually being able to leverage it across and now get full funnel analytics going by you guys being in our retail media space.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Data Cloud Now. I'm currently in New York City at Advertising Week, where I'm now delighted to be joined by Pellegrino,
Director, Measurement Capability, One PEP Media, PepsiCo.
Such a pleasure to sit down with you.
Yeah, it's great to be here, Ryan. Thanks for having me.
Let's dive in. PepsiCo products are enjoyed by consumers more than 1 billion times a day in more than 200 countries and territories around the world. And few brands have been as relevant in everyday life over the past few decades as PepsiCo. How is your team harnessing data to ensure it stays at the forefront?
This is a great question. And I think, again, like you mentioned, PepsiCo scale, right? We have a lot of different teams that use data in a lot of different ways. You have R&D, you have classic marketing. I sit inside the media optimization space, and my team leads all of our measurement products that help us optimize our media. And so what we need from our data and how we harness it, right, is as real time as possible.
Right.
And we need to be able to provide this back to the media teams to make choices in real time. And so like an example of this, right, to get to real time is we just moved our ad verification partner onto the secure data cloud share for Snow. And that's going to make sure that we have the data we need, which is really what ad verification gets you, that viewability, that attention, that kind of space in real time to optimize media. And so it's getting huge quantities of data securely passed in as real time as possible. That's what our team is doing.
Great insights and perspective. Thank you so much. And as we both know, consumer preferences are changing faster than ever. How is PepsiCo leveraging data and predictive insights to not just react to these trends, but to anticipate them and continue creating more smiles with every sip and every bite?
I mean, I think broadly speaking, PepsiCo uses its scale to have like a peerless R&D function, right? We've been moving to cleaner, fewer ingredients, fewer artificials for a long time now. That actually started, years and years ago at this point. But I think one of the spaces that people maybe don't think about so much is how we've actually anticipated where consumers are going to be in terms of media exposure. Right. And so we've actually built over the last several years a very robust data product ecosystem around media, knowing that consumers were moving off of linear and into addressable media. And so we are sitting in a place where we have some of the most impressive, I think, inside our space. I quite proud of PepsiCo for what they've done here in terms of being able to really understand how to engage with consumers and how to improve that engagement with consumers and make sure you're salient with the media you're serving, and then making sure that you're serving the media correctly. And I don't think anyone else really can do this. It's great.
Very well said. Now let's dive into the technical. As it relates to your data strategy, how is Snowflake's easy, connected, and trusted platform serving to deliver insights at scale? And how has it helped to empower your reach across addressable media markets?
Yeah, so I think this is such an interesting question because we've been a Snow customer for a long time, right? And I think we've scaled tremendously within Snow. And so I think first and foremost, obviously, we have a huge amount of data. A lot of our data products leverage Snow. The data comes in through shares and then stays there, secure data share, and then stays there. And then I think what's been happening for us with Snow is that we now need more interoperability around our data, and that's been the clean room space, right? So for us, I think the scalability throughout the funnel is really important for us also because we have our largest retail media networks are also on Snow clean rooms, right? So we're getting scale from Snowflake in a variety of ways, right? The actual raw data, but now actually being able to leverage it across and now get full funnel analytics going by you guys being in our retail media space.
It's great to hear about the power of the platform. Thank you for that. And with regards to your consumer base, are any trends emerging, and how is AI having a direct impact in your overall strategy?
AI, right? Always, all the time.
It's top of mind here at Ad Week for sure.
Yes, it is. I think what's interesting is maybe less popular in the Ad Week context is that I think in marketing, AI has been overblown in a lot of ways, right? I think it's very complicated, very expensive. I think ways in which that people want to optimize creative can be great. It can also really lead to some fails that we've seen at PepsiCo. We've been really, I think, thoughtful in our application there, but I think we've all seen some of these ads that come out where it's clear it's been made by AI, and that's not what consumers want. I actually think that the place I'm looking to see AI help out the most, right, is to help me scale my measurement practice. And so What I mean by that is like all of this data is coming together. The scale of the data, the scale of the number of partnerships that people have, it's growing exponentially, right? And simultaneously, the ability to action on it has not grown. And so where I see AI playing is a lot of the LLMs that can help me, right, create functional agents that are going to take data engineering and data science, right? You guys have it with Cortex, and build it further to really be able to scale measurement, right? That's actually where I see AI bringing like the most advantage to marketing, because then I can help my marketers do what they do best, right? Because I can turn out measurement faster than ever before.
It's great to hear and understand the big picture. Thank you again. As you look out on the coming months, what's your top priority and why?
I feel like it's hard to always have priorities, right? Things change all the time. I think my number one priority is to continue to scale the funnel, right? There are a number of places where we're hoping to see sort of multi-party situations occur, right? Where we're able to break down the walled garden silos. I think we're also looking to see the retail media network space grow and what we're able to do with our retail media networks in terms of the analytics, in terms of what we're doing in clean rooms to also grow. So I think my number one priority is just expanding the coverage of the funnel and being able to trace through the funnel.
It's great to hear. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next from PepsiCo. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks, Ryan, for having me.
And for the audience watching, I'm Ryan Green with Data Cloud Now. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you soon.